some eggs because I love eggs. I love eggs. Wait, let me see if I could put it down further without showing anything too illegal. My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You're recommended to me by some people. Is this illegal? I don't think I could. I'm gonna eat eggs. Charlie eggsy eggs. That's funny. Bye. Anyway, I'm gonna be eating eggs first. And bacon. But I don't think I'll be able to finish this, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna watch some internet shit for now. Probably say hello to Grandad. I'll just say hello to Grandad. You purposely did that, so you're funny. Hi, big guy. Thank you. I'm sorry, my mouth is kind of like, I'm not sure if you can see it. Like it's getting. Oh my god, I don't know. I think it's the cold, but at the same time at the same time I drink a lot of like caffeine. I think that's why it's like getting like shit. But I'm doing good. I'm just having some breakfast. Also, I forgot to say this. I actually won't be doing the IRL today. I'm sorry. I'll do it tomorrow, actually. I'm gonna do the IRL tomorrow. Just because the car is like, one of the cars outside is like, well, my boyfriend's car isn't working. But it's all good because he got a company car and all that. But yeah, his main car is like his personal car. Ah. Do you want to watch it? Or do you like Will Smith? But yeah, basically they need to fix it, and it's gonna be hard. So I'm gonna be doing it alone tomorrow. Hi, Elementalist. How are you? Oh, I did that higher pitch. I guess we could watch it. But I think I've seen this before. Let's watch it at 2 times the speed, okay?
So back when I was a kid, Will Smith was an absolute legend. He even starred in my favorite show back then, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. For those of you that didn't know, that's actually...
How are you, Elementalist?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
Aww.
Yeah, it's your suntan Superman.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this was all after Will was already
didn't
a
make
award-winning
them.
music artist. And after The Fresh Prince ended, he was considered one of the most popular actors on earth from movies
My
like
baby
I Am Legend,
made it
The
for
Pursuit of
me.
Happiness, Hitch, 7 Pounds,
Really?
Hancock,
Which
iRobot,
Matrix
and many
movie?
more.
The new one?
Welcome to Earth.
He was the blockbuster guy with a very wide range of acting ability, and he also boasted a very clean image. His kids had talents, and J. Cole even wrote about wanting that Jada and that Will love. Yeah, that did not age well. But over the last couple of years, the erosion of his
Oh,
public
I
image
guess
was
that
really
makes
like nothing
sense.
we had ever seen before. And it really all started on June 10th, 2020, when the pandemic was in full effect. Everyone was at their
That
home
makes
online in
sense.
their little jammies, and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith dropped a bomb that she had an affair with her son's very good friend, August Alsina.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere
Started
around
I think it was about 4.5, 4 years ago.
4.5.
Started a friendship with August.
Friendship.
And we actually became really, really good friends. And then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
She would sit there going on
Entanglement.
and on about their entanglements while Will basically sat back looking like a sucker. Now at this time, I would say that most people felt compassion for Will more than anything. Yes, some people were still calling him a simp,
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
but they felt like this was a public embarrassment of sorts, and so he still had like a massive support. People were really just against Jada.
You know, the only person that could give permission in that particular
Yeah.
circumstance is myself.
What do you guys think of her? Yeah, I agree. I agree with what he said. I don't like her. I don't like that she's comfortable about all of this shit. Like, you should be ashamed. You know, you should be ashamed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was still making huge waves online as a content creator and coming out with some really good movies. And it wasn't until 2 years later when Will would have his major setback on March 27, 2022, the night of the Academy Awards, when we would have the slap heard around the world, you know, him and Chris
Oh,
Rock.
yeah.
I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
And he
Yes,
would
I did
continue
to
on
me,
tell
by the
Chris
way.
to keep his wife's name out of his fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
It was really awkward. No one knew if it was just part of the show, and things would get even more uncomfortable when Will
Keep
would win
your
the award
wife's
for the best actor
name
that year,
out
going
of
on
your
stage and essentially rage
motherfucking
crying to his
mouth.
heart's content.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize
Oh,
to
oh, now he's
nominees.
crying.
I feel like this is when many people kind of turned on Will. He would get banned from the Academy Awards for the next decade.
Got smacked in the fucking Oscars by this motherfucker. And people like did it
Yeah,
hurt.
I don't know
It
about
still
Jada
hurts.
And
either.
then months later, he would release a less than satisfying apology to Chris Rock.
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know anything about Jada. Like, I did hear that she became famous or something, but I have no
was
idea.
unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Now, I would say since the slap, his career has been a bit of a tailspin. It's like people were no longer interested in his movies, and really his latest pivot has been back to
I
his music
love
career.
it.
Feel like I'm just getting started. They tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite. There's no end in me. This is the bounce back.
And let me just tell you guys, it wasn't going very well. He released this single called Girls, and it sounded very, very outdated.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose.
And that's where we get to today's story, as he has been on a bit of a world tour.
Which one? The first one?
And so
Who
I was
is
seeing
she in
these clips,
there?
and I was like, damn, that
Like,
was
I've
hype
never
as hell.
seen her.
I mean, with him being an international icon for the last 2 decades, it was really no surprise.
I
that he
only
was
seen
back
the
in Washington
one
overseas,
Matrix, the
especially when
first
you
one.
consider the fact that he's kind of always been viewed as family-friendly entertainment.
Mm.
So he's posting all these clips from his shows, and people started to question this video he released of the crowd that was clearly AI, and some of these so-called AI fans were completely distorted. A lot of the signs just said things like, I love you, Will, or references to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But some also said things like, you can make it, help me survive cancer, while other signs had small things about them that
Aw.
the AI could not replicate the correct way. I mean, in
Where? Free what? Love you. Free what? Oh yeah.
AI could not replicate the correct way. I mean, in general, Will has been dabbling with AI for years. Over time, he's posted countless AI videos made of him eating spaghetti to, I guess, document the rise in AI abilities. And he even talked about it here.
But as AI started to develop, someone put in the prompt of Will Smith eating spaghetti. So that was like, yeah, right, yeah. So just a random thing. So that became the test of the evolution of AI video.
Yeah.
Is every couple of months they do a new prompt of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and the latest one is the first one that's absolutely perfect. And
Hi, Cream.
It's
How are
mad.
you?
Like, honestly, I was watching it earlier and I was like, I can't believe that's not you.
Yep. I'm still eating the spaghetti in 2025.
I mean, I'm sure Will will look back on this one day and
look
regret
at
his
that,
digital footprint, and I really don't want you guys to do the same. So that's, I mean, you have to admit, there was
Yum,
something
yum,
awfully
yum, yum,
ironic
yum.
about the guy who took down a
Here.
militia of gone bad AI robots, turning to AI to make his career look more poppin' than it is 20 years later. It also led me to question what about his other videos is actually
This
real,
is your
because this
fault.
does appear to be a mixture of a real clip with some AI spice.
This is
added to
on
it,
you.
Like this video of a
This
brawl
is
being
your
thrown on
fault.
stage.
This is your fault. Bad. You're a
Was that
bad,
real? Other
bad
things he
boy.
posted were obviously just staged for the show, like when he picks 2 random fans from the crowd to break out into a sick-ass Carlton dance. I mean, the whole thing just opens everything he does up to speculation, and I really don't
I do
understand
like
why
the
he would
eggs.
when he clearly has real footage of some popular
know.
shows that he's been doing. I mean, in my search of his AI adventures, I even found a video where someone made a mock trailer for I Am Legend 2, now co-starring Michael B. Jordan.
The viruses.
That looks awful. Look, did you see the face of Michael Jordan? What the
To a
fuck?
random fan, I do it when I'm Legend 2, now co-starring Michael B. Jordan.
The viruses.
He looks so fucking. It looks like he was like, I don't know, like his personality just went out the window, you know, like when you lobotomize someone, like bzzz. I'm sorry, knock knock.
Evolving.
I'm against lobotomy, guys.
It all just tells me that we are not too far away from everyone having access to AI that will appear so legitimate that you can make someone look like they are saying or doing something that they never said or did.
How do you feel about boarding the Titanic? They say it's unsinkable. I just hope they don't charge extra.
How's your day,
I mean, y'all might think it
Cream?
sounds dumb, but there was someone's grandma out here
I
that
hope
thinks
your
that it's
day's
100%
good.
real. And obviously that's going to be very dangerous. I mean, honestly, if common people have access
And
to
how's
this,
your
I can only
gamies?
imagine how long this tool has been used to deceive the public, maintain social
I
control,
know the word,
and promote
gamies.
propaganda against individuals and even entire countries. I mean, recently there were even AI tributes made and shown at concerts of the late great Ozzy Osbourne, where he is featured in heaven with the likes of Kurt Cobain, XXXTentacion, Michael Jackson, and Tupac. People also found this insanely disrespectful.
What's
Like this
BOT?
guy, Rod Stewart, it was
What's
his
that?
concert, and he had performed with Ozzy before. Like, if you want to honor him, just play the real video, damn it. You also had a kid who was a victim in the Parkland shooting whose parents used AI to conduct an interview with a journalist for their son gone too soon.
All right, if you want to share anything or have questions, I'm all ears. Just let me know.
What game is that?
Joaquin, it's Jim Acosta. I was wondering if you could tell me what happened to you.
I appreciate your curiosity. I was taken from this world too soon due to gun violence while at school. It's important to talk about these issues so we can create a safer future for everyone. What would you like to know more about?
I would like to know more about you. Can you tell us about yourself? What did
What's
you like to do?
Diablo? I don't know what Diablo.
Laughter and living life to the fullest.
I know
cherish my family
Diablo
and
is a
friends and
video
always
game,
try to
but I
spread
don't
joy
know how
wherever I go. Though my
Diablo
life was cut short, I want to
works.
keep inspiring others to connect and advocate for
No,
change.
I don't want. I mean, a lot of
read
this
it.
shit is just downright creepy. Like, that did not sound natural at all. And I understand.
Like,
that
is it
people
like,
agree, but this is not the way to honor someone who was taken off the earth by a dark tragedy. And I don't know. I just
Open
don't like the way
world?
this AI movement is accelerating at such a rapid pace. I mean, these motherfucking kids aren't even learning anything in school. They're just asking ChatGPT. Oh, Mama, I don't know how to write a 200-word essay, and I'm 18 years old.
So is there a
Either way,
story
it's
to
hard
it?
see Will Smith having such a steep fall from grace. He has obviously been embarrassed by his wife.
Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Boom.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. My social media presence is my bread and butter. Okay, so you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
He has embarrassed himself over and over again. His music ain't hidden, the beats are outdated.
What
It's
AI
almost like watching
tangent?
your
What
favorite
are you
athlete growing
saying?
up finally become washed. I don't know, maybe this guy just has like a humiliation fetish. Either way, I want to know y'all's thoughts on AI.
I mean, yeah, some people are into like those sort of stuff. Like they like being humiliated, which is weird. But you do you. I think some people like to be humiliated by a goddess. Yeah, that's how some of them do it. Like I don't like. I'm like I don't give a fuck. But I'ma do it if you pay me $500 an hour. By the way, an hour, not like
Down below, what do you guys think about this weird ass concert footage? I mean, the thing is, it was so obvious and fake. Either way, I do want to thank you guys
No.
for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and so my other fallen heroes out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, some people like their shit being like, I'm gonna steal your money. And then it's a pretty girl telling them that, like, I'm gonna steal your money. Well, that's what you do as well if you're a wife, and your husband's working. Like, hello. Oh wait, where's the video?
All right, this is one of them stories I'm not proud of, but it's the truth. I did turn down Neo in the Matrix.
Could have made a lot of money from that. Till now. Cause yeah, I think that movie is still popular to this day.
Hold up, y'all jumping to conclusions. That was a crazy time in my life. It was like, however I threw the ball, it was going in. I had done Independence Day the year before. So I was like, I'm not doing another alien movie. I don't want to be the alien movie.
I wanna play that Baldur's Gate, but I feel like it needs a lot of like specs, like really, really good computer specs. My computer couldn't handle that. I mean, I tried DVD last time, and like even DVD is having a hard time. How much more when you're streaming?
I turned down Men in Black.
So maybe if I have a new
And
computer,
Steven
I'll try it
Spielberg
out.
called me.
And if it's on sale, because it's expensive.
Producing. He said, why are you turning down the movie? I was like, I just don't want to be the alien guy. He said, do me a favor. Don't use your brain for this one. Use my brain. He was so serious that I was like, all right, he did do Jaws. You just get in that universal energy and nothing can go wrong. And the other side comes. And then you can't do nothing right. So after we made Men in Black, the Wachowskis, they came in and it was like they had only done one movie. They did a movie, I think it was called Bound. And they came in and they made a pitch for The Matrix.
And as it turns out, they're geniuses. But there's a fine line in a pitch meeting between genius and what I experienced in the meeting.
So this is the actual pitch that they made for The Matrix. So dude, we're thinking like imagine you're in a fight and then you like jump. Imagine if you could stop jumping in the middle of the jump.
Say that again?
But then people could see around you 360 while you're jumping, while you're stopped jumping. Right?
360,
and
bump it
then
up.
We're gonna invent these cameras.
Sorry.
And then people can see the whole jump while you stop in the middle of the jump. So I made Wild Wild West.
Bad decision. Bad decision, guys.
Like, you know, you see people, that Monday I was walking around, hey guys, sorry. Hey, listen, I'm working on Bad Boys 2. Don't worry about it, sorry. But it ain't like it would have been that, like Keanu was perfect. Lawrence Fishburne was perfect. If I had done it, because I'm black, then Morpheus wouldn't have been black. Because they were looking at Val Kilmer. So I was gonna be Neo and Val Kilmer was gonna be Morpheus. So I probably would have messed the Matrix up. I would have ruined it. So I did Jaw.
So it's good. Thank you, Will Smith. Thank you, Gaslight. Gaslit us into thinking like we're fucking, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Favor.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
This dude just gaslit us in his fucking video as to why he did it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, if that's what you say. I mean, yeah, I say that to myself too. Like, you know, stay delusional, guys. Stay delusional. I haven't seen Wild West. Is it good? Is it a good movie? Also, I gotta chuck this in the thing. 1 second. I just gotta chuck it. Okay. Oh, really? I know. I'm a delusional. And oh my god. I cannot. Also, it's really cold today. I'm cold. It's like 14 like it's so weird the weather today. It's like 14, it goes 14 degrees and then like it's gonna go 20. It's like it's cold in the morning and then it gets so hot. Like crazy weird hot. Like it's a weird different, like it's warm. Anyway, I'm back. Let me just adjust myself really quick. Do you see my face? Let me see if I could see my face. Like, cool, I could see my face. That's good. I look like an ID picture. Red flags caught on camera. I've seen a channel that uploads like shorter versions of the police videos. I kind of like that one. Apartment owners, huge strata. Oh, how about this? Oh, 47
40-year-olds are...
Let's steal the content. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I might have to take my clothes off. Ay, that's what you like, ay naapo. You like the... Ay. But yeah, let's see. Because it's still cold. It still can get cold. It's 8 o'clock, right? It's 9 and, let me see. It's 9 o'clock and still 19 degrees at the moment. 19 degrees. Tomorrow I'll be going to I'll show you guys the show, Gold Coast show. We'll just look around. I'm not spending anything because everything's gonna be expensive there. But yeah, I'll show you guys. Because yeah, it's in a park somewhere. It's in a park around the Gold Coast. Like they always do it at that park. I might see from some friends as well if they're not working.
Our thirst.
I messaged my sister and she said she's working. She's gonna be working. 22 Celsius is cold. I guess it depends on the humidity as well. Cause yeah, if it's too cold, if 22 Celsius can be too cold or too hot. Oh no, I would say it's more too cold. Wait, no, not too cold. Probably just average, depending on the humidity.
Trapping on TikTok, and we gotta stop them.
Yeah,
or
that's
do
wh-
we? I don't know.
That's why.
Some of them are kind of fun. No,
That's too
I mean,
cold. Are you wearing
it's
a jacket?
terrible. It's awful. We got to stop them. This sucks. But we will check them out first.
I'll hide myself
because
I'm
really
gonna
funny.
do something.
No, not MILFs. It's,
You don't know
it's
what.
dads. And this guy he's got a hold on me, dude. I can't look away. He's funny. He's fun. Okay, he's great. So let's jump into it, okay? Brian Bitto.
Oh, have you guys seen the videos of like people pretending to be like on TikTok? Oh my god, I've been seeing those on TikTok. It's so cringe.
So this famous comedian
Cringy.
sort of
Wait,
helps
shut up. Age filter. Like people pretending they are like young. 36-year-old who looks 70. I mean, yeah, it's good to feel young, but you gotta stay realistic, please. And there's nothing wrong with like having like the the face of like growing. I think that's the thing that Barbie hits when the Barbie movie came out. It kind of hits you right there, cause like yeah, it's like we're losing that appreciation to like the wrinkles and things that shows us how old we are as people. Nothing's wrong with, I think the older you are, the more wisdom you got. That's what I think.
And technically we are on Instagram Reels, but this is where they do better, so that's where we're watching them. But he is on TikTok too. Instagram comments are particularly way more brutal than TikTok comments. So this guy on TikTok, let's see if we can actually find it real fast. On TikTok, if I play a random one.
What? Gen X, the only generation that became 30 at the age of 10 and stayed 30 at the age of 50?
Okay, cool. He's grooving, whatever. Women love it. The other moms, they love it. They love that. This is so accurate. Oh my God, yes, we were just like that. Like, damn, Skippy. Oh, look at us.
He got
yes,
the audience.
love it. You're the best. But on Instagram, people kind of go in way harder on him. So let's just check one out.
You can cringe. Single part was obvious, my guy. I don't think any stable woman would be with you, no offense. Oh shit, it got 1,000. 1,522 likes. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that is painful. That is painful. I would delete my Instagram. This is why I'm scared of uploading shit on Instagram. Like, I'm scared.
Let's go.
I'm scared.
So fucking loud, so fucking loud. Great song, but very loud. I will also get copyright claimed. Let's just turn that off. Oh, single 2, gotta drop that in there.
Single father of 3. Yeah, I don't know why you have to say that. Like, Christ.
Dirty Mind. Oh, fuck, I didn't even see the Dirty Mind. You can't sneak that in after a father of 3. Whoa. Maybe they should be separated by more degrees of personality traits.
Wait, what dirty are we talking about? Because there's different types of dirty. Like, there's dirty as in, like, the kid's poopy, and dirty as in, Like, I just wonder, what dirty are we talking about?
Them one
Like,
after
what
the
sort
other.
of
I don't
dirty?
like that, Brian. Chill out, all right? So this is what a 40-year-old TikTok thirst trap kind of looks like, all right? Typically, they're far away from the camera. It's the words on screen that do the talking, not you. Yeah, I mean, he's got a fucking hold on me. I can't look away. And then on Instagram, as I sold before, people kind of go more mean. Imagine us being your dad, the puke and cringe button. This is not a dating app, old man.
Feel sorry for the kids.
They go a little bit more in.
Like, yeah, you can see that I think that's the thing with, I'm gonna go outside with the apps alone. I think that's where TikTok is good for. Like, it actually reaches the audience that it's targeting. Like, whoever you're targeting your post to, it's actually reaching that sort of audience. But I don't know. Instagram is pretty neat as well. I think you just need to like really find, like, you need to like keep teaching the algorithm which content you like and not. I think staying on the same video over and over does something as well.
Personally love it. I think it's very fun. He's grooming Gunner. That's not why I love it. I think it's different. I think it's funny for other reasons. All right, it's a little cringe. Yeah, sure. But this is the market. Okay, this is what we have to do nowadays. This is actually a reflection on society. Dating apps being awful. All right, this is what some guys got to do to get out there, and that's fucked up. That says more about us than him. Think about that next time you say the puke and cringe button. Matems02, or this just gave me cancer, Christian Scott.
Ouch.
All right, ladies,
Booty.
find you a man that says I made plans for us. Oh God, so hard to find these days. Oh God, you're so sexy. You're so fucking sexy. God, no man says that anymore. Or what else? You're my world. I love you. Fuck. Okay, now, I don't know if I consider this a midlife crisis, but there is something very
Sounds
strange
like it.
about having approximately what's a TikTok e-boy phase in your late 40s. I think it might be a little strange.
I mean, to think about it, that's possible because they never actually touched technology, like social media back then. They were younger, you know. Like when they were younger, they had to communicate, IRL, you know. IRL. See, you guys taught me that. I think it's there's something about like technology that makes you feel like young again. Like when you're learning things, it's like, ooh, shit. And I'm not saying like I know everything, not that, but it's just yeah. And I feel like it's the same with them, you know. It's the same with them. It's like, oh, I'm getting into this thing and I'm seeing a lot of people, and I guess the attention probably does it too, good or bad.
I'm not going to completely shit on it because, you know, you do you. Yeah, I guess there is something a little bit worse about being 47 on the boardwalk, pointing to invisible words that aren't even there yet. Okay. But he's still single. That's the issue. Is it even working? Okay, these ones are kind of, they've reached the right market. These ones reach the right market. I'm still looking. No one says, I've made plans for us. Damn it. He's not even a DILF. He's just a loser. Well, hold on. Let him sell himself more. Because I even showed you the POV ones. They're coming up soon. I'm just wanting to find my forever woman and be the last man her family will ever be introduced to. Okay, yeah, I know on the Gunner TV live channel that we have a higher percentage of 30s, 40s, and 50-year-olds, and maybe even 60s, watching than you think. Our demographics for age breakdown is actually a little bit older than you believe. So I don't want to offend, but I mean, what are you doing? Like they're making fun of him, right? The 40s and 50s are making fun of him, or they think this is kind of silly. I feel like I need their approval. We got grandmas though. We definitely got the grandmas for sure. We definitely got the grandmas. Nah, dude.
Oh, don't think about the grandma. You is thinking nasty again about the grandma.
We need to hear from your ex-wife and your parole officer. Something more than a... Whoa. Okay, so now this is interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, so I actually Googled him beforehand really fast just to see the age. But when I Googled his name, I did see a lot of stuff about like larceny or burglary or something. But I thought it was a different Brian Berteau. I figured it was a different guy. If that's actually him, that is even more interesting. Now we're back to prison inmate TikTok. Brian Bartow prison? Oh, the age lines up for this one. The age lines up for this one. He's 40 here. It's 2015.
I'm gonna
at 8
fart,
years,
guys.
he's 47, 48. $1,250 was returned to the Hamburg man. Oh, to a Hamburg man. I thought we were talking about McDonald's characters for a second. After he did not even know he lost it Wednesday. Shortly after that day, a couple and somebody else found $1,500 and $1,500 bills in a Regal Cinema's parking lot. After collecting the money, the couple took note of the closest vehicle's license plate number and reported the information to police. Police searched for the owner, Brian Bartow, 40, and eventually found him and returned the money. Bartow had taken his kids to see a movie. The theater was unaware the money had fallen in his pocket. He bought the money to pay for his... Wait, okay, so is he the victim here? Following this...
Wait, that's confusing. Let me see what's in the title. I always see the headline. So that's where they put the fucking return to Hamburg ban. He did not even know he lost it Wednesday. Oh, okay. So he's the one who lost the money. Okay.
Victim here. Following this, Bartow found one more $100 bill. Okay, wait, no, he's the victim here. So he just made it. He made a story. Okay, no, that's not bad. That's not bad. That is him though, but that's not. He didn't do it. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Pleaded to Okay, hold on. This adds up to aging. Okay, here we go. I'll show you it now. Amherst man pleads guilty to trafficking counterfeit sports jerseys. Okay, let's make sure it's the right guy. Brian Bartow.
Okay, read
36, and this was 2012. Let's do the math. 11 plus 36, he would be 47. This adds up. We got our guy. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison, a fine of $2 million, or both. Trafficking counterfeit goods. Damn. I feel like counterfeiting sports jerseys is exactly the crime that I would think he would do. It matches his look so much. This guy's trafficking sports jerseys. At least trafficking got me scared for a second. I definitely thought it could be, there's definitely worse. There's variations of trafficking. I just want to make that known. Let's just watch this while I'm over here, while he's gazing at me like this. Okay, no, stop. I don't like it. He's too far away. I don't like it. He's too far. Let's get him closer. Push her up against the wall and kiss her. Oh, okay. I'm really happy it's not the other kind of trafficking now, because this would look really bad in retrospect. I'm glad it's just sports jerseys. All right, now that we know we're dealing with an ex-convict for sports jerseys, let's look at some more thirst traps. Don't bite the hand that finger... Wait, what? Oh, gee. Oh, gross, Brian. Gross.
Wait, what? I don't get it. What does that mean?
Convict for wait what finger wait
don't bite the what wait don't bite the finger don't bite the hand that fingers you.
Bite the hand that
what the fuck? Don't bite. Oh my god, don't. Oh my god, that's not the right one, in it. Don't bite. Oh my god, I know this word. Don't bite the hands of those who feed you, something like that. That's what the... Oh my god. What the hell? That is so disgusting. Ew.
Finger...
No.
Wait, what?
Bye.
Oh, gross, Brian. Gross. Gross, dude. What is this? What is this, dude? Oh, god. The way he looks with that smile, too. Don't bite the hand that fingers you. Oh, dancing...
Oh yeah, I think it's one of the videos from
with the tongue.
science
Oh
videos.
god, and he dresses like an e-boy too, dude. This is an e-boy look. The fucking
cringe. I just want to like I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm scared, honestly. I'm really scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm what the fuck was that? Oh, how about this one? Oh, this is new.
A car-loving grandfather has been taken for a ride while
car-loving Grandred.
to sell his collector's edition Holden on Facebook
Oh
Marketplace.
shit, it's a Holden too. That's discontinued, guys.
A man who he thought was an interested buyer driving away with his most prized possession.
It was supposed to be a car sale, the so-called interested buyer sliding into the driver's seat at Bonnie Rick Heights before putting trickery into gear.
He said, I think your boot light's coming on. And I said, are you sure? He said, but it's only when I put it in gear and reverse and the car was going forward and back a bit. So I said, oh, I'll check it.
Popping the boot for the all-too-trusting grandfather to close his $120,000 pride and joy gone
Allah, Iman. Allah.
before his eyes.
Allah. I hope he got insurance. Oh my god, that's insane. Why would you... Oh my god. Like, I'm just thinking about the people who, like, keep on using those cars. Like, a Holden, for example. Like, there's some people, like, since they got discontinued, like, a lot of people have been keeping them. Like, possessions, you know. But that's from my experience, obviously.
Just froze, and I couldn't believe that he done that. Like, he was such a nice person. He said he worked in a car yard, you know, he's got money.
The well-dressed supposed buyer who called himself Brendan
Oh
arrived.
my god, look at him. He looks like a fucking, like... Oh my god. Oh yeah, show me, because I wanna see. $800. How much would that be? Sorry, I'm burping. Oh, 1,200. Wait, is that a month? Oh, that's cheap if it's a month. We pay it by the week here. We pay rent every week.
By foot, first reaching out on Facebook Marketplace, but the Holden GTS was listed for
Allah,
sale.
look, oh, Allah, Allah, Iman. Allah, Iman. If you're looking for raw power, aggressive stuff. Look, oh, he even did the marketing. Allah, Iman. Bad. Bad. He looks, the guy who did it looks like Andrew Tate. Like, I think he's a Andrew Tate wannabe. But yeah, that's insane. I'm gonna assume Americans would find this normal. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm not, I'm just messing. It's not normal.
Had been
Definitely
a pumped
not.
nest egg was never used, always locked away, and for that reason was not insured. Stephen only deciding to
shit.
sell the car to help his sons buy their first home.
You know, people
Allah,
work hard,
Iman.
try to help your kids. And this is what happens.
The theft has been reported to police, with detectives now hunting for the suspected con man and the
Yay.
high-performance vehicle. Stephen and his family hoping the wider community can also keep a lookout. Until then, a message for the so-called Brendan.
Mate, if you would have came up and said, give me 50,000, I probably would have thought about it and helped you out. You rip people off, it's no good, mate. People work hard.
Hayley Francis, 9 News.
Yeah. That's insane. Why can't you just... And to think about it...
On the morning?
Sorry. I'm coughing. And to think about it, like... Those cars are not... You can't get those cars anymore. So once... you can buy those. You can find any of those cars anymore.
All right, here we go. So I'm on a hunt for affordable rentals in my area. This one popped up. They are asking $800 a month for a studio apartment. Studios and one bedrooms in Tampa Bay area range from $1,200 to $2,000 depending on the area. So once I saw this for $800 a month, I went to it immediately. They did a nice job. I was surprised when I opened the door. I seen the tile everywhere. It is a little cozy. They did a nice job with the bathroom as well. Like, it's pretty nice. So this is a perfect place for someone who's just starting out that don't want a high rental or roommates. This one is located in Sulphur Springs area. For those who know about the...
It looks like what do you call that? Like when the houses are like there's another house in like a house. What do you call those? I forgot the term for that. What do you call those again? Like the houses, mini house in a house. Bitch, I forgot what it's called. What's the term for a mini house inside a bigger house? Oh, freaking hell. Like, yeah. No, yeah, there is a term for it. Like, freaking hell. No, it's not cottage. Also, I'm getting fat. I can see it on my fucking shit. Like, I'm getting fucking fat. I can see it from my tummy. Like, freaking hell. No, it's not guest house. It's not a guest house. There's a term for it. There's a term. Chalet, home, cabin, lean to, shanty. No, not. Hut, tiny house. Shit. Lodging, shack. Freaking hell. Bungalow, cabin, chalet, home, hut, lean-to, lodge, ranch, cabana, caboose. Freaking hell. Like, it's in my head now.
The Tampa Bay area?
It's in my head now. Basically, freaking hell. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like the detached house outside, like the house. And yeah. I think that's how much rent costs. Like on the Gold Coast. Oh well, when I came here, I think. Like when I first got here. That's how it, like, I mean, I guess cheaper by $50. Come to think of it. But yeah, I think we're getting at that point as well where you have to pay. It's not even like you can't even find a place for that price in the city anymore. Like it's always a 2 bedroom, if anything. 1 bedrooms would always be like $400 a week, 450 a week. 450 a week is like 1,800 a month, I guess. Oh wait, what? So $1,000.
It's not possible for my wife to come to the US as a tourist. We have been married for over a year. She's never been to the US and she has had 2 tourist visas denied. This is something I wish I knew before we started dating, but we had to learn the hard way. For most countries, if they want to visit the US, they're going to need a tourist visa. Before we started dating, I always wanted Nike to come and travel with me in the US, like I had done in her country of Nigeria. We applied for the visa thinking it would be easy since she had a friend in the US, but during the interview, she was denied within 30 seconds. The reason is, as soon as you disclose you're in a relationship with an American, they are almost always going to automatically deny the visa. The US views this as immigrant intent, meaning that if you have a significant other in the US, they don't think you're going to come back. Through this process, we have learned that it is essentially impossible for someone to visit a significant other in the US because of immigrant intent. The government
So even if you say that you're just going there to like, okay, I see.
government wants you to get engaged or married and then apply for a fiance or spousal visa. But what if you are unsure if your partner would enjoy the US? It doesn't matter. They won't let them come as they just assume everyone is going to circumvent the process. So as nice as it would be for my wife to come visit my family in the US, we need to wait for her spousal visa to get approved, which for Nigerians currently takes about 3 years.
That gives me an insight on how the U.S. like immigration works, because I kind of have an idea how it works here. Like I'm kind of, because I'm experiencing it on my end. So I see.
On my search to find the most affordable homes in Florida, today I'm in Tampa, Florida, and I found the cheapest studio that I've seen in this area in a long time, and it includes utilities. All right, here we go. So this studio is around 200 square feet. I do like the flooring, vinyl plank flooring throughout. This is the kitchen. We got a stainless steel countertop, fridge, and a storage area. So this unit doesn't have central air and heat. It has that mini split in the corner, and this is the bathroom.
Ooh.
I know this
That's
place
tiny.
is cozy, but finding anything in Tampa for under $800 is pretty rare. This is the bathroom. You got the shower. Someone that's in need and very creative can make this work
Wow.
for $795
Okay,
and utilities
I'm
included. It's pretty affordable.
But yeah, you're right.
So this
actually.
home
You're not
is
wrong.
behind another home. This is the front.
That's why I'm kind of thinking of moving. That's why I'm thinking of moving my shit around. Probably going to start, like probably remove, like you know how you said that you're not using technology around your bedroom. I'm gonna try to do that. So everything work related will go to the other room. That's why I'm thinking of getting a switch. So that way I could like basically see this as a space for me to like read or do something, and basically my brain just we can do laundry here. I mean, at the same time, yeah, I think we do have a this one, yeah, that's true. No, it's possible. It would be, but I guess it's not safe to put it outside. That's what I'm thinking.
Of the bigger home. All right, see you guys.
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm not really considering it at the moment. Like going to it's just like, oh my god, it's thinking about it, like fuck, that will make me stuck. That will get me stuck. That will get me stuck at working, and I just want to like make sure that I'm actually gonna be able to tolerate this shit. that I'm going at.
On my search to find the most.
If you used a mile-long ruler to measure a coastline, you'll get a number that sounds about right. But if you switch to a yardstick, you'll measure in more detail, giving you a much bigger number. And if you use a 1-foot ruler, the number will grow again. This is because every time the unit of measurement shrinks, you're measuring smaller curves and details that the larger stick missed. The closer you zoom in, the more detail you see, and the more curves there are to measure, meaning the length of a coastline keeps getting longer, almost like it never ends.
Said here, this actually applies to every irregular shape, like country borders, for example, meaning every country has a finite surface area, but an infinite circumference. Ah. Ah.
Nobody believes me when I say this bread is made of tuna and has 70 grams of protein. All you gotta do is slap some tuna, eggs, and baking powder into a blender. Blend it all up, bake, and BAM! You just made a low-carb, high-protein bread with 3 ingredients and the cooking skills of a 3-year-old.
Tuna protein bread. This can't be good. That's why I try bowl recipes just like this one each and every week to let you know whether to smash them or trash them. Cheers. Hang a sec. I can't fucking believe that. That is 100% a smash, and I definitely recommend you give this a go.
Nobody believes.
Oh.
Craziest facts I've ever learned. Some parasites make you look more attractive so they can pass on the parasite to more people.
There is a parasite that does this and it can even be transmitted.
Maybe. I like thinking about it. Like I'm thinking about like something easy to pack as well. But yeah, a parasite that likes you. I mean, do people naturally just like people that like them? Like, does that actually happen, or like is that like delusional behavior? Like,
Through
what is it?
sexual contact. So what is it and how does this happen? Called Toxoplasma gondii, and we more commonly get it from eating contaminated undercooked meat like pork or lamb, or with direct contact with cat feces. But this whole game of cat and mouse started in 2011 when scientists realized that male rats that were infected with toxoplasmosis were reproducing more and seemed more attractive to female rats, and wondered if the same thing could be the case in humans. We were then surprised to find that humans infected with this had more symmetrical faces, and females had lower body mass index, higher self-perceived attractiveness, and both males and females with toxoplasmosis were actually rated as more attractive and healthier by non-infected individuals. What's unclear though is whether this is just a natural byproduct of the infection or a strategic move from the parasite to find itself another unsuspecting host. Did you know about this?
Craziest facts I've ever learned. Some parasites make you look more attractive so they can pass on the parasite to more people.
There is a parasite that does this and it can even be transmitted through sexual contact. So what is it?
Sorry, I was like checking my fucking microphone. I was figuring out how this works. Like, I was trying to notice how the clicking is actually being captured by the camera. By the microphone. So I'm making sure it doesn't like make any noises.
When stepping into the rink, avoid stepping on the kick plate. Don't step in like this either. Instead, step in facing the direction everyone is skating. Make sure to hold the wall. Bend your knees and put your feet in a V shape. Hold the wall and take short steps forward. Do not do this. And don't keep your feet like this, you could break your ankles. This is wrong even if you're bow-legged. Now let go of the wall. And try the swizzles. Start in a V shape and make a C shape on both feet, ending with the toes almost touching. To progress, put one foot behind the other, push off, and slowly march to keep skating. Do it over and over again. To stop, extend one foot in front and push against the ice. When stepping into the rink, avoid stepping on
Never, ever, ever before. That's why, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to try. Like, maybe you'll be amazed. So, I'm kidding though. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. But yeah, okay. Yeah, true. I could put that in the thing. Yeah, that's actually true. So maybe now I'm thinking about it. Because, yeah, I think there's an ice.
On the kick.
Wait. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let me just put something else.
There are gambling mistakes that cost you a few
right
bucks.
back. I'm gonna say
and then there are gambling mistakes that destroy entire bankrolls in minutes. Vegas casinos profit big time when tourists like you make these errors. Here are the gambling mistakes that Vegas casinos hope you never figure out.
This might be the costliest mistake you can make as a Vegas tourist without even realizing it. The difference may seem small, just one extra zero on the wheel, but it dramatically impacts your chances of winning and gives the casino an even bigger advantage. If you're playing at a double zero roulette wheel when there's a single zero wheel nearby, you're basically volunteering to lose your money faster. A single zero wheel has a house edge of 2.7%, meaning for every $100 you bet, you are expected to lose $2.70. On the other hand, a double zero wheel has a 5.26 advantage over you. The worst option is the triple zero wheel, where the casino's edge jumps to 7.7%. Don't play that. It's only for dumb rookies. Many Vegas casinos cleverly place types of roulette wheels around their floor, knowing most players won't notice the difference. Single zero wheels usually have higher minimum bets, but the odds are much better for the player. If you don't pay attention, you might end up playing the worst version without even knowing it.
If you don't have a plan before gambling, you are almost certainly guaranteed to lose everything. It might seem odd to stop playing while you're ahead, but that is what separates the smart players from those who give all their winnings back to the casino. Time and time again, players turn small wins into devastating losses because they simply don't know when to walk away. The psychology is pretty fascinating because many players, after they win some money, they feel like they're playing with house money, and that leads them to take bigger risks. Others feel like they've either found a winning strategy or they're on a lucky streak where they just can't lose. Guys, the casinos literally bank on you thinking this way. Some players like to use the win a meal system, where when they get ahead a certain amount, enough to cover the cost of a meal, they take that money, put it in a separate pocket, and they just continue to play with the rest of the money that they originally budgeted. The reason they do this is because that way they guarantee themselves at least one positive outcome for the day, no matter what happens. So even if they lose all the money they were originally going to be gambling with, they have the money set aside they won, and they're going to at least get a dinner for the night. Without discipline, the longer you play, the more the house edge takes your winnings until you lose it all.
When your gambling money runs out faster than you expect, there's always that tempting machine in the corner of the casino that promises instant relief from your financial pressure and a chance to get back into the action. But that's more like sinking into financial quicksand. Taking a cash advance on your credit card to continue gambling is one of the most expensive mistakes you can make in a casino. These transactions typically come with instant fees, often 3 to 5% of the amount withdrawn, plus interest rates can exceed 25%. And unlike regular credit card purchases, that interest starts piling up right away with no grace period. To put this in perspective, if you take a $1,000 cash advance with a 25% interest rate and a 5% fee, you immediately lose $50 before you've even placed a bet. Even if you win in the casino and pay back the advance in a month, the interest and fees have eaten away at your winnings. And let's be honest, if you're desperate enough to take a cash advance, winning isn't the most likely outcome. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of people in Vegas who take out multiple cash advances in one night, and each time they're convinced their next try at gambling will turn things around, but it rarely does. Look, instead of digging yourself deeper into debt, recognize when it's time to stop. Set aside how much money you're willing to lose before you start gambling and stick to it. When that money's gone, your gambling session is over, no exceptions. And remember, the ATM isn't offering you a chance to win, it's offering you a very expensive loan that you'll be paying for long after your Vegas trip is just a memory. The quickest way you can ruin your Vegas vacation is to blow through your entire gambling budget in the first hour. Overbetting your bankroll, that is, making bets that are too large compared to your total funds, is the perfect recipe for a short and painful casino experience. But there's no shortage of tourists who do this constantly, especially at table games where the excitement and peer pressure can lead to poor decisions. A smart strategy is to never risk more than 1 to 2% of your total bankroll on a single bet. If you have $500 to spend for the day, that means keeping each bet you make around $5 to $10. This helps your money last longer and protects you from losing everything too fast. If you want your gambling entertainment to last, calculate your total budget first, then decide how long you want to play. A good rule of thumb is to bring enough for at least 100 bets at your chosen denomination. This gives you a reasonable chance to enjoy several hours of play and possibly even walk away a winner. Vegas casinos make millions off tourists who fall for this crap. You've probably seen people online posting about the luckiest casinos to gamble at, as if some properties have magical powers that make slot machines pay better. The online world is full of these lists, and some tourists believe them without question. But the truth is that the math doesn't care which casino you're in. A slot machine with a 9% house edge works exactly the same, whether it's at the Bellagio or a gas station. Casino executives get a laugh out of it when people look for quote-unquote lucky properties instead of focusing on games with better odds. Every casino slot machine uses a random number generator, every casino is subject to the same gaming regulations, and operates under the same mathematical principles. The only things that change between casinos are the variety of games, the rules, and their player reward systems. Luck doesn't live in buildings. It's just math playing out over time, and the math works the same everywhere in Vegas. Vegas casinos spend thousands of dollars on these, but they're designed to give you false hope. Those electronic display boards at roulette and baccarat tables are nothing but magnets for bad decisions. You'll see players studying them like they're reading tea leaves, looking for patterns in the last 20 spins. Some people bet on red because it hasn't hit in a while, while others bet on black because it's been quote-unquote hot. Casinos spend money installing these boards for one reason. They know that displaying past results makes people bet more. What those displays actually show is the gambler's delusion in action. Each spin at the roulette wheel is completely independent of every previous spin. The ball doesn't have a memory, and it doesn't know that it has hit red 5 times in a row. The odds of hitting red are exactly the same on every single spin, regardless of what happened before. Casinos love these displays because they turn random results into imaginary patterns that don't exist. The house edge stays exactly the same whether you're betting on patterns or just picking colors.
The card
randomly.
didn't work.
Nothing
They thought
destroys
they
your
fixed
Vegas
it, but
gambling
it's not
budget
working.
faster than this betting system. The concept sounds foolproof on paper. Bet on even money outcomes like red or black in roulette and double your bet every time you lose. And eventually, you'll
this
win
about?
and recover all your losses plus a small profit. But math experts have been debunking this for decades, and casinos love that people still believe in it. Here's why it destroys money. Table minimums kill the strategy after enough losses in a row. Start with $5, and you're betting $640 after 7 losses, but a table's maximum bet may only be $500. Even if there were no limits, the bets can grow so fast on a losing streak that you run out of money before you can recover. A 10-loss streak starting at $10 means your next bet will have to be $10,240 just to win back your original $10. The casino's advantage doesn't disappear because you're doubling bets. Instead, it grinds you down on every single spin. And casinos love martingale players because they risk huge amounts to win tiny profits. And when the inevitable losing streak hits, they lose everything at once. This is probably the most ridiculous superstition you've ever heard in Vegas, but it makes casinos rich by distracting players from what actually matters. Some of you have probably seen slot players either rubbing coins together to make them hot, standing instead of sitting, or hunting for machines near the entrance because they think location matters. Some players even turn up the volume, believing louder sounds mean better payouts, while others avoid machines that just pay jackpots, thinking they won't hit again. The cold reality is every slot machine uses a random number generator that decides results the moment you hit spin. The temperature of the coins you put in, your physical position, machine location, volume level, and recent payouts have absolutely zero effect on the outcome, as each spin is completely independent and random regardless of what happened before. Casinos particularly love superstitious players because they waste energy on meaningless rituals instead of learning which machines have lower volatility.
When I was in college playing football, I had some teammates who did stupid things, and one of these revolved around sports betting. So when I was 19, during the football season, there was a guy on our team who would come every week, and he would give guys on the team this paper of all these bets they could make on NFL games. Now, I remember one guy on the team who liked to make all these different bets. This is before I knew anything about sports betting, way before I lived in Las Vegas. And what he would do is he would go and look at it, and he would choose, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different teams that he would think would win. And I remember looking at that, and he was saying, oh yeah, if all 8 of these teams win, I'm going to win however much amount of money. And I remember looking at it and not even knowing anything about sports betting, but I knew football. And I remember saying, so,
Okay, I don't know anything about football. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you're watching that. Oh, I think I've seen this one. Ooh.
Today we're talking about Love Island. And it's not because I knew what a Nicolandria was until yesterday, I didn't, but because I just found out how they make this thing, and I have to tell you. For the uninitiated, Love Island is a reality dating show that takes place in real time for several weeks with 6 new episodes every week. Fully edited, complete with music and narration.
Oh,
each
is
coming
it
out
6
barely a
episodes every week? That's Oh, that's crazy. So they have it every day. Wow. Wow. We have this movie in the Philippines. It's an independent movies, which is, I believe, like I think it's like independent Filipino movies are kind of good in some at least. But yeah, that movie basically showed how like the industry works, like drama, teledrama, and all that shit. Like how they shoot it within the day. They start at 4 o'clock and all that shit. And then yeah, they basically like work for around 14 hours. The kind of the toxic shit that goes around like the industry as well, like the sponsorship, like placements, the attitude, the very big imbalance of power between executives and production, basically the people producing the shit.
Day after their scenes happen IRL. It's mind-boggling speed. Love Island USA Season 7 and Survivor Season 50 both filmed in Fiji at the exact same time, and the last of Love Island's 36 episodes aired on July 13th, 2025, while the first of Survivor 50's 15 or so episodes won't air until 2026. Love Island, in fact, comes out so fast that viewers can vote on what happens to the contestants one night and see the results play out the very next. It's like a real-life The Sims if The Sims was about building a bunch of horrifyingly beautiful people to sleep in one long, terrifying room. So it's
yeah,
exactly
that's
like
gonna
The
be
Sims.
hard.
Anyway, we're delving into how the sausage gets edited. All the clever tricks, pre-planning, and round-the-clock and round-the-world processes that bring moments like this to viewers like you.
They have a lot. Probably. Like a lot of them. Freaking hell, that would be
This video is going to be
really
about Love Island
hectic.
USA with a hint of
That's
the
what
original
I'm
Love
thinking.
Island.
That's
The
what
original
the
airs
whole
in the
thing is
UK,
about
films in
as
Mallorca,
well.
Spain, and gets edited in a pop-up production village nearby, sometimes in a field, sometimes in an old concrete factory. Love Island USA airs in the States and gets filmed and edited here in Fiji, 19 time zones away. Both franchises use the same narrator who records his voiceovers from the UK. Fun fact, I auditioned for that, but didn't get the gig because I couldn't say tonight forebodingly enough. Tonight, see? So let's travel the production pipeline, the details of which I am piecing together from articles about both the American and British versions. Take this moment from the last week of Love Island USA Season 7, the family visits. The contestants spend the morning with each other and their families around the villa, which has dozens upon dozens of remote-operated cameras capturing all the footage, and just a few operators controlling them all off-site. A representative subset of those camera feeds are piped into a big gallery by hordes of story producers, editors, and loggers who turn all that noise into a show as it's happening. Loggers transcribe conversations and store scenes in a searchable database for editors to draw on. They tried to get AI to do this, but accents and mic quality tripped it up, though that was a few years ago. They might have improved. Meanwhile, story and edit producers pick what's interesting enough to polish up for the episode. So, for example, in this scene, contestant Alandria's mother tells her how the viewers at home liked her with fellow contestant Nick from the beginning. Off in the gallery, a story producer saw that and thought it fit nicely into Nick and Alandria's larger narrative and commissioned editors to cut it into a scene within just 15 minutes of it happening IRL. So in this case, I don't know how long these two chatted, but the editors were probably told what parts of the conversation the story producer liked and probably had a couple-minute cut of the scene made before the families had even left. A team of about 20 producers and 30 editors
So
do
it's
this all day.
so
Then
it's close to
their teams go
like
to another team
live.
called the
Well,
Stitch
not
team that puts them together into an episode with weigh-in from executive producers about which scenes are critical to key storylines and which ones they can cut to make room for more slow-mo shots of people entering rooms. So by the time a day, or the time period covered by a single episode, ends, much of that episode has already been cut together. But that's just the first step in getting the episode out. There's still a lot to do before it's ready to air, and it's all happening overnight. Love Island is known for its soundtrack, which, rather than just being generic underscoring, uses a combination of well-known and completely unknown pop songs to add some extra emotional seasoning to their many, many scenes of people sitting, playing, and chatting. But of course, Love Island can't exactly request sync rights in advance because they don't know what's going to happen or what song they want to use until the day before they air, so their team works ahead. 3 months before anyone gets to Fiji, the music and clearance teams start working with labels to pre-clear hundreds, even thousands of songs to use if the occasion arises. All those songs get put in a big spreadsheet and tagged with what type of scene they might suit. Think romance, argument, or tension. On the actual USA edit nights, they clock in around 5 in the morning Fiji time to place the songs and get them officially cleared for the exact moment they're being used. A totally different group of people cook up the voiceover. For a normal show, even for this video, the episode gets edited to match the voiceover. But here, there's no time. Across the planet in the UK, voice of the show Ian Sterling and some writers get on a Zoom call, get shown the rough cut of the episode, and write and record narration to fit in. That narration, the music, and other finishing touches get baked into a final cut which gets sent to, for Love Island USA, Peacock's legal department and standards and practices, who confirm that the episode is all above board and that they didn't say too many times.
I see. Oh shoot. So it's not good for me to say the F word many times. Someone should, maybe I should start putting I hope there's an AI that would like, if whenever I say fuck, shit, what the fuck, it actually like censors it to another word, like fairy. Apple.
They have a sliver of time to make any tweaks those teams demand, and then it's showtime. If all that sounds like a lot to happen in a day, it is. Luckily, they have a bit more than a day because Fiji is 19 hours ahead of the
I don't want
continental
it.
US, buying a few precious hours before
Wait.
their 9 p.m. Eastern
So it's on
airtime
his
rolls
neck?
around.
Oh,
And while that's more or
fucking
less
hell.
the post-production pipeline happening day in, day out to get the people the constant IV drip of Love Island that
I
we
want the
so
remote.
crave, there's also plenty going on behind the scenes in the villa to ensure that the Islanders make an episode's worth of good content on time every day. That's the responsibility of another set of producers who have the contestants at their mercy. There's a voice of God PA system throughout the villa that producers use to tell contestants, for example, to stop talking about copyrighted stuff they can't use in the show, or to wake up from the nap they're trying to take, or otherwise ensure that footage from the villa is usable and potentially interesting. They also keep the show's format intentionally loose, so if things are getting a bit stale on a given day, they, for example, have a holding villa full of other hot singles they can send into the show to shake things up. But perhaps the trickiest way producers
send it to me if
control
you want me
Islanders
to
and
watch
keep
it.
them on schedule is by making sure they never know what time it is. There are no clocks in the villa, and every device that does have a clock on it is set to a different time. With no one knowing what time it is, people rarely notice or object when
That
say,
is
they
kind
film a
of like
recoupling until
crazy.
4 in the morning, and
But
then get
oh
woken
my
back
god,
up
you
at
just gave
9:30
someone
to
an
make some more
idea.
content the next day. And I know that from experience. My writers crank out these scripts
Cream
way faster now
start
than I make them live in a sensory deprivation tank. All to say, in some ways, Love Island is a
Cream will
plane
start
that gets
asking
built
for
in the
one
air.
of
It's
those.
edited on the fly,
We're
with producers
gonna
making
put
their
it on
best
the
guess what
VR
scenes
or
and stories are going to
what do you
matter
call
long
that?
term, and contestants getting pulled in the direction of good content in a clockwise penultimate.
Let everyone's
But they also
favorite
meticulously plan for the
again.
chaos such that people in Fiji and
What do you
England
call
can
this?
make a show that airs daily
Yeah,
for
a
weeks
shock
in the
collar on.
US.
I
And
think
for
it would
Love
be
Island
better
UK,
if you put it on a
happens smaller
VTuber.
geographic scale, but also even faster. There's no 19-hour time difference helping them. Making the show is an all-consuming, all-hours endeavor, matched in challenge and required
Oh yeah,
dedication only by the endeavor
you
of
have to
watching
whisper it
every episode
to
of the
my
show.
Discord.
To
Oh,
either,
not Discord.
thank
You have to
for your
whisper it
service.
in my You have to put it on my. What do you call this? The chat thing. Forgot what that's called. Yeah, that's it. Twitch. Sorry. Twitch. Whisper on Twitch. You have to whisper it on my Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna check with this WPP. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Is it possible to train an adult human being with a shock collar? You know, like you can do with a dog. If your dog is doing something that you don't want it to be doing, then just give it a little shock and it will learn to not do that again. And obviously this is a pretty mean way to train your dog, but I've always wondered if this is an effective way to train
What do
humans.
you mean? I never hide myself.
Okay. My friend wants me to build her a shock collar that'll shock her whenever she curses.
Oh my god, that's naughty.
I can do that. But I wouldn't want to just ship that off to her without knowing if it works or not, right? So I'm gonna build it and then keep it for myself for a little bit and use it to run a little experiment. If somebody got shocked every time they cursed, would they learn to not curse? Or would they just get like shocked a bunch? Today, I'm going to find out for sure. And all you need to run an experiment like this is a test subject. Why do you want me to build this for you?
I've been really self-conscious about how much I cuss in my videos, and I just really need to punish myself for it.
5 to 120 pounds? That's a pretty wide range.
I'm just imagining like a chihuahua just like the range is like a steaming pile of ash.
This might sound offensive, but are you at least 5 pounds?
Well,
this was definitely a strange package for my mom to get, but I got the shock collar. How do I look? Don't answer that. And then I'll just do it on like my arm, I guess. I don't know.
Why not on
Oh
the
my
neck?
god! I've seen enough. I'm gonna get to work now. The shock collar was actually pretty easy to tap into, and I modified it pretty quickly. All you need to know is that if I say any curse words at all, this shock collar will
I
activate.
thought he was gonna
But
show
Aiden,
how.
How does the shock collar work, you may be saying? And also, Vanna's here.
hi, I'm here.
All I do is I have a program that'll just take your microphone audio and pipe that over to Google. And Google actually has a service where they'll take your microphone audio and they'll just like write it down. Like they'll just like transcribe it into the words you're saying. And then basically I have a simple program that
Sorry,
just
1
breaks
second.
that into individual words and then just checks if it's a curse word.
Okay.
Holy shit. How complex,
Whoa.
right? And then all that happens is that my curse detection program sends a wireless signal, as you can clearly see from these arrows, over to the modified shock collar. And I have this thing on there which basically just takes that signal and then does some electric shit that presses the button and shocks you. Yay!
Wow.
Did that make any sense at all? Was that like...
No.
No? Okay. How well do you think this is gonna work, Van? Do you think it's gonna go well?
Yeah?
What if I told you this has already been done before?
No.
This has already been done by the US government and the UK. A lot of governments have done this, actually, as a form of conversion therapy. Imagine this, Vanna. You're sitting in a room. There's a screen. A picture on the screen. A cute dog. A beautiful landscape.
Wow.
The serene ocean.
Oh.
Wait, what? They would put gay people in a room, show them a bunch of pictures, and if they showed them a picture of like two dudes kissing, they would shock them.
That is so
to try to turn them
up.
straight. And obviously,
oh my god,
this did not work at all. All it did was psychologically torture many people, but they tried.
Right. So this is what's about to happen to me?
Yes. You know, obviously you can't change sexuality, but maybe we can shock ourselves into changing our behavior, you know? So there's only one more question I got for you, Vanna. Are you excited?
Where did you get that screenshot?
Are you excited, Vanna?
I'm so excited.
So the shock collar is done, but before I ship it off to Vanna, I gotta see if it works, right? So over the course of the next week, I'm gonna be wearing it every single day and tracking how my behavior changes. That's right, baby. It's time for the Tachophobicat human experiment. Please, hold your applause. I really want to make this as much of a genuine scientific experiment as I can, so this is what I plan on doing. Every night after work, I'm going to be wearing the shock collar as much as I can. I'm also going to be engaging in activities that'll get me to talk, you know, instead of just like sitting there after work like I normally do. And built into the shock collar program, I actually have a log file that'll write down every single word that I say. And that means that I have a count of how many curse words I say and how many total words I say. You know what that means? I got a percentage. And then we can track how much my curse word percentage changes throughout the week. My hypothesis is that the percentage will go down, and finally, I'll become a family-friendly YouTuber. I'm not just going for no cursing, by the way. I want mine and Vanna's vocabulary to be so clean that Mormon children can enjoy our content. The list of shockable words that we both came up with includes, you know, all the basic curse words: heck, frick, wanker, Jesus, God, and gosh, because you can't say the Lord's name in vain, twink, chud, hate, flip, and of course, stupid. Will this shock collar train me to stop cursing, or will it just kind of like psychologically torture me for a week? Guess there's only one way to find out.
Let's see.
To get me talking on day one of the experiment, I called and played games with Vanna, Jack, and Deemer. And almost right away, the collar started to work. Christ. Ow! And I pretty instantly got locked in this loop of cursing that I just couldn't get out of. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The G word, the G word. God damn it.
No. I'm getting a new bin.
Okay.
Alright. And look what Tyson found.
Oh.
I got
And by then I could clearly tell that my fate was sealed for this night. And over the next 3 hours, I underwent a lot of training. I hate you. Ow! Come on, you bastard. No! The worst part about it was that I think I designed it to be too good.
Oh shit, sorry, I just got my nose in it. Good luck.
Sorry.
I almost said I-H-A-T-E-U. I almost said I...
Well, that's not bad.
It identified the spelling that time. It identified the spelling. It's learning. It's learning how to spell. Even when I made myself PG-13, that wasn't enough for it, and it just kept hurting me. Gosh darn it. And even though it sucked and I was having a horrible time, I felt like it was actually kind of doing something to my brain. I'm low-key thinking before I speak for the first time in my entire life. On day one of my experiment, I spoke 10,403 words, I cursed 62 times, and that means that my curse word percentage is 0.61%. Day one felt a lot more like psychological torture than anything else, but all I can do is look forward to day two. Hello, welcome to day two of my experiment. My neck hurts. So yesterday I wore the collar for the first time. Some observations are that it sucks and I hate it. After only about a half hour of wearing it, I could already notice it changing my dialect.
I like the
and by that I mean
organizer
that it
at
was
the
not
back.
improving my vocabulary, it was just making me scared to open my mouth. I think that's because I was so hyper aware of the two prongs just stabbing my neck. So today's gonna be a chill day. I don't really have many plans. I really just want to use the time to get used to the collar being around my neck. I don't want to associate the collar with the shocks. I want to associate the shocks with my language. Or something.
It's that. I'm not buying that. It's just done. It's like fucking hurting from it.
Like that, I don't really know. On day 2, I started off by just doing the same thing. I called with my roommate and we played games for a few hours. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Sorry. I was still cursing a moderate amount, but it already felt like less than yesterday. All the while, though, my loving roommate was trying to rage bait me into slipping up.
Dude, come on.
Yes, you might say it was shockingly expensive.
It's your parents' TV, you said?
Decoys!
And during the whole time, he just wouldn't stop playing Benson Boone.
Stop!
Alright, that was fun. I'm just gonna get some work done now, but I'm gonna keep the collar on. Maybe I'll curse under my breath or something. One fun fact about me is that I talk to myself a lot, and I was getting comfortable enough with the collar to where I started to do that. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
he does it.
upside down.
Yeah,
That's
true.
just how crazy we
Actually,
like to get here on the Tagaphobic Cat live stream channel, YouTube
I
channel.
mean, he
and
wanted
unfortunately,
the
my roommate had gotten Benson Boone stuck in my head.
he wanted the
I stopped singing Moonbeam Ice. Does it feel so? What? Dude, what did he? Oh, I almost cursed there. Even when I'm talking to myself, I'm still being smart about it. And then like 10 minutes later, I did this on TikTok Live. Oh my God, how many times do I do things people are debating? According to the numbers, I spoke over 1,000 more words on day 2 than day 1, but cursed 22 less times, leading to a curse word percentage of just 0.35%. And I don't want to nerd out on you guys too much, but I actually got the figures right here. These are real? This week is only going to get more challenging, and I've already been shocked over 100 times, but it is amazing to see that my hypothesis might actually be correct. Today's the day that I raise the stakes. I'm feeling a little more natural with the collar after yesterday, so today, literally right now, I'm gonna be going live on Twitch. Normally when I stream, I'm just talking as fast as I can, you know, I'm not thinking before I'm speaking, because if I stop talking, then everyone's gonna leave, and they're all going to hate me. I'm gonna stream with my camera off, so they're not gonna know that I'm wearing this. I guess we're gonna see how well this goes. I don't know. So my goal was for the audience to not find out that I was wearing the shock collar, which is pretty simple, right? I mean, I've been training over the past few days. All I have to do is not curse, and they'll never find out about it. Oh my God, what, you guys do not have, oh no. We're only 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the stream. It's okay though, just one beep isn't suspicious. So let's just skip ahead maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes and we'll just potato and oh my gosh, where'd you guys come from? Oh. Definitely a bit of a rough start, but we can come back from this. I doubt that anybody's caught on that. Okay, definitely not good. Oh my gosh. This game is quite Within like 20 minutes of the stream starting, my audience managed to pinpoint exactly what I was doing. They weren't just like confused at the beeping. They could tell that I was wearing a shock collar. I'm not wearing a shock collar. Oh my God.
No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
So what did I do? Did I give up and just let my audience in on my secret? No. Over the next hour and a half, I repeatedly gaslit my poor Twitch audience into thinking that I wasn't wearing a shock collar. What? Is there a beeping happening? Oh, let me take my headphones off. Beep alert. What is beeping, bro? Are you guys gaslighting me? Oh my gosh. It's her. Oh, it's Hiroshima.
I'm gonna, you know what? I don't think I need a collar to train myself, you know? Because I'm just like that, you know? I'm just, you know? It's called discipline context, you know? Look, I'm not gonna say any bad word from now on. From now on.
You know, like Japan? Oh, there's a beep, isn't there? I repeatedly lied to my biggest supporters' faces for a full 2 hours, and most of them
call
still
me
believed
out
that I was
if I
wearing
say
a
anything.
shock collar. So, That was a failure for sure, but what I really care about is the numbers, baby. Today, I spoke 12,835 words and cursed 43 times for an overall percentage of 0.34%. That doesn't seem all that much lower than yesterday. Huh. Well, it did still go down a little bit, so I didn't get shocked 43 times for nothing. Day 4. Give it up for day 4, everybody. Yay. I can't lie, I procrastinated putting the collar on today. I have no plans. I'm just gonna work on my video coming out tomorrow. On this day, you could really see the true effect of the shock collar hit me. This thing is torturous to wear. My mood has immediately changed now that I put this on. It's like a seed of anxiety and fear, and today I didn't have any friends to distract me. I was just alone with the collar, and some weird things were starting to happen. Very frightening. I don't know. I often found myself bracing for shocks that would never come. Like if I were talking, sometimes my brain would just
Yeah, that's why it's not good for the dogs as well. Like that's not good for the dogs, like to do that sort of shit. Like it's not really good, bless you. It's not really like, yeah, the dogs will like I don't think that's as effective unless you're doing something not good. I don't know. I don't agree with using shock collars to dogs. Look, I can kind of understand the pain he wanted to do for science, you know. I very much respect his ability to, you know, do this for the sake of science. Let me know if I say any bad word within the whole time. But yeah, science.
Panic randomly and go into fight or flight, even though I didn't say a curse word. You can't. Bro, stop it. I didn't curse. Oh my god. Ah! The best way to describe it is that when I was wearing the collar, it felt like my brain was always bracing for an impact. But I could totally tell that I was cursing less. Oh! Get out of that race car quickly, young man. I thought a curse word, didn't say it. On day 4, I spoke only 1,170 words and cursed 4 times for an overall percentage of about 0.34%. My progress is rapidly plateauing. There was still 1 day left of the experiment, and I knew that it was going to be the hardest of them all. Today is the last day of the experiment, and it is also maybe the most stressful situation that I will ever go through in my entire life. Today, I'm going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's virtual reality. I am really bad with horror, like incredibly bad. And there's just something about having a jump scare strapped to your face that just, oh. In case you're wondering just how scary it is, this is actually my second to try. Last night was the real final day, but What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What's going on right now? What do I do? I can't do, I can't do that. I can't do this. I gave up during night 1 because I got too scared. Oh, and by the way, I doubled the amount of power in the shock collar. So, here we go. I tried VR. I couldn't. Like, I'm gonna, like, I couldn't even move when I did it.
Age used to suit up for war. This is my war.
Night 1, here we go. I gotta actually talk. I can't just stay silent and be terrified of Freddy Fazbear. Bonnie. Bye there, Bonnie. Chica, Bonnie. Slowly but surely, night 1 continued on. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Having Freddy Fazbear strapped to my face with a shock collar pinching my neck felt like a literal saw trap. But for the sake of science, I pushed on.
Science.
Close the doors. I can't. I'm not gonna do this. I don't like you very much, and I cannot use the proper words to say that.
So today, I can't even commentate, dude. I'm terrified. Fuck.
Close the doors. Close the doors. We're safe. We have 25% power. We're safe.
I know that you'll be safe and sound. It's a song.
What do I do about this? Please.
Oh. Aiden Tachophobicat, you've just beaten night 1 of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I think so far it's actually been working. Like I cursed like once or twice, but like that's a steep upgrade to what's normal for me. I'm not scared of Freddy Fazbear at all. I'm playing night 2. Oh, I don't know if I should play night 2. I'm in danger right now.
No! Dude, I did it!
Oh, I'm so Freddy Fazbear. I'm fine. Oh my! I saw Freddy Fazbear. I saw him. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Sorry. I don't know why I'm being dramatic.
I can't do this anymore. Wow, wow, wow. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Triumphantly, I've beaten 4 of the 5 Nights at Freddy's. And that's good enough for me. The only remaining question is, was it all worth it? Shh, be quiet. It's looking for me. On day 5, I spoke 3,654 words and cursed only 10 times for a curse percentage of just 0.27%. And if you've been paying attention, you might notice that that is lower than it was on day 1. I guess you could say that my experiment worked and my hypothesis was correct. Kind of. Well, on one hand, the graph definitely did trend downwards during the week, but on the other hand, things people are doing. Oh. No! I had a very difficult week. I'm not exaggerating, it was genuinely torturous to wear this thing. And to further prove my point, then you can go over to Vanna's channel and watch her video to see her experience with the shock collar. You look like a torture victim!
I am one!
But in my opinion, no, this did not condition my behavior, it just made me terrified of my own speech while I was wearing it. Which is pretty interesting, isn't it? It's almost like negative reinforcement or abuse are not good ways of embedding behaviors in people, and instead, positive reinforcement and love will win every time. Yeah, never mind. I have no clue what I'm talking about.
That's me most of the time. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done. I'm done with the videos for now. I'm gonna be playing a game I haven't played for a while. But it's not what you guys think. It's actually DBD. I haven't played DBD for a while. So I'm gonna be playing that for today. I'll probably play other games as well, but I'll see how I go. And also, I was just wondering, like should I go back to streaming? Because I'm gonna be much more limited than usual. So yeah, like, what schedule would you guys like? Like, I just want to like grasp that sort of idea. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm being heard, but oh yeah, I can say I'm being heard. But yeah, just let me know. And